Hello all, this is JC3 from Is This Real? Do you want to start your own podcast? Then look no further than Buzzsprout.com. We here at Green Hour Media use Buzzsprout, and we love the team at Buzzsprout. They are all about helping you succeed. Buzzsprout gets your show listed in every major podcast platform. Follow the link in our show notes to let Buzzsprout know that we sent you. It gets you a $20 paid Amazon gift card if you sign up with a paid plan and helps support our show. Join us and over 100,000 podcasters already using Buzzsprout.com to get your message out to the world.
From the Keith Vincent Kayla Studios in Paterson, New Jersey, Green Hour Media presents Is This Real? Tonight in our Season 3 finale, The Jersey Devil. Is it real? What is the Jersey Devil? Now our host, JC3.
Welcome, everybody, to a interesting episode of Is This Real? Another episode.
You were about to stumble on your
Fuck
words.
you. Season 3 finale.
Yeah.
As usual, we are here in the booth, and this time we are actually recording, and it's going to be on YouTube. I don't know when, but it's going to be on YouTube. As usual in the booth, we have, I'm going to go in, I guess, I don't know what clockwise that is, but I have Roblox next to me. Say hello, Josh.
Just for the record, that'd be counterclockwise.
Yes.
But hey, yo, what's going on,
Yo,
everybody?
thanks.
Now you know what? It's coming. He's running backwards.
Mr. West in the building. Hello, Mr. West.
Konbanwa.
And Dad, hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good.
And how are you people out there in television land? Good.
Okay.
In the internet.
Anywho, this week's episode, we are talking
We're gonna be on
about...
the internet.
Yes, we're always on the internet, buddy. But this time, people are going to see us. Anywho, this week we are talking about the famous, at least I believe he's famous,
Infamous.
Whatever, Jersey Devil.
He would have
Jersey
been
Devil
famous.
himself.
He would have been really famous. The Philadelphia Zoo offered $10,000 for anybody that would bring this prick in, but nobody's done it. That would have made that zoo really famous.
Well, it made the zoo famous, not the... Never mind.
$10,000? I heard it was $100,000.
Well, maybe I read it wrong. You know, I am
Maybe
old.
it's the equivalent of 100,000 in today's time.
I don't know. Do you see what I deal with here? But so the Jersey Devil in our season 3 finale, we're ending our monster season. I know, Dad, you're happy about that.
Thank you, Lord, for getting us through this monster season. I appreciate it. We, from the big foot to the little foot to the Jersey Devil.
Littlefoot. Don't talk
It's
about Littlefoot.
what else did we conquer here? What else did we?
Did you say the emu?
I don't know. The emu probably is more real than any of these fucking monsters we've been trying to get. Okay, now and you leave the emu alone. He's fucking,
Anywho,
Vampires and werewolves.
Vampires and werewolves.
werewolves.
Yes, all that good stuff. And
the Skinwalker Ranch was in this episode.
Skinwalker
this
Ranch.
season.
Yes, that was not really. I wouldn't say that was monsters. And by the way, you enjoying that fucking water?
I am. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
great. You think maybe we could have some over here?
I'll come and get some.
You fucking. Not for nothing, Joe. You and your John Candy glasses. I think maybe,
That's not funny.
maybe you should, being
Can
the
we
host.
get on topic here?
All right, topic. Jersey Devil. Go ahead.
The Jersey Devil. Okay.
All right, I vote he doesn't exist.
Oh,
No.
you're a douchebag. Anywho, so just a little bit of background about the Jersey Devil here. The New Jersey Devil resides in the southern New Jersey and the Philadelphia folklore of the United States. The Jersey Devil, also known as the Leeds Devil, is a legendary creature said to inhabit the Pine Barrens of South Jersey. The creature is often described as a flying biped with hooves. Yes, Dad.
Can I ask a question?
What?
Can we get through one episode without you launching off of fucking Wikipedia? Please.
Where do you want us to get our...
I don't know. Do some research.
Okay, you have a book. Big deal. It's the same shit.
No, it's not.
Literally the same shit.
No, it's not. Is it the same? Thanks for helping. Telling you, you know what? Not for nothing. And these fucking children.
All right.
I gotta
Okay.
do it every
Okay.
fucking
Fine.
week.
Fine.
Every
Fine.
fucking
No.
week.
Okay. You Give us a background and the story of the Jersey Devil.
Okay, now
from memory, all right?
From memory. I wasn't born when he was born. However,
bullshit,
it's
you're
supposed
that
to be
old.
the 13th child of the Leeds family and the Pine Barrens down in South Jersey. And they say that she cursed the 13th child because the father left a long time ago and she was raising these children by herself. Some people say she was a witch. Other people say that wasn't the case. Now, this baby was born normal, supposedly, but then very rapidly took on the wings and the hooves and all this other shit and the tail and whatever, and then flight around the countryside terrorizing people, eating children and everything else. That's where it came from. And you have this different sightings. You got the 1909 sighting. You got all this other stuff. Not once from Wikipedia. Anyway,
good for you, but it also
you want to take it from here?
No, Joshua, do you have anything?
Yeah.
He needs a pillow is what he needs.
Yeah, I really do need a pillow.
Wake up,
Thursday
bitch.
night for this bullshit. What am I, fucking crazy?
I'm trying to. I can fill in little tidbits here and
Give us your tidbits.
here and there. The Leeds family, one little part is they were actually a resident of, and this is a town I didn't even know existed, apparently, Estelville. Does that ring a bell?
No, Dad, you're that old. Please tell us what
you
were the
really
what were
want-
the founding fathers of New Jersey talking about when they founded
Okay,
all?
for you, I don't know, Burger King, okay, McDonald's.
We are not sponsored by
Wendy's.
these people, by the way.
Okay,
We're gonna get sued.
but they get a fucking lick of you, man. Now that you're going to be on video, they get a lick of you. Forget it. It's over. Okay.
All right. Well, anyway,
Well, number 3, supersize, please.
that's a town that they that I have seen that was mentioned, and like we briefly discussed before, there was a actual reward for the creature. The one I seen was $100,000. Could have been 10,000. Who knows? Money was different back then. So, it was offered
I
for
would've
the
hunted for that
capture. Okay, it
you
was.
would've hunted. What are you doing? What
I'm
the?
dying of thirst. I'm just thinking somebody would help me over here.
We're recording right now. You should have got your water beforehand.
You should pray.
I'd have a bottle of water in my hand, but somebody forgot my water.
Again, you just gotta leave this throughout this. entire
Anyway, it was $100,000. I was offered for
Josh
the capture.
is the teacher tonight. He's going to keep us all online.
Was offered for the capture of the Jersey Devil, and they made it very clear, dead or alive. Just so everyone knows.
I would have hunted for that shit.
Oh, I'm gonna do just like Bob Saget. If I see that thing in an alley, I'm putting a fucking bullet in it. That's
And
what
you
I'm
would have
doing.
found him the same place you found Bigfoot. Nowhere.
Several reports of the Jersey Devil's death was proved to be inconclusive, and even the scientific community could not explain its existence. So the belief is basically on if you really want to believe it or not.
Well, I have one of the first sightings here, and by a well-known person. One of the first sightings is Napoleon Bonaparte's older brother, Joseph Bonaparte.
He's not that well known.
From the Napoleons of Clifton?
Yes, the Napoleons of Clifton.
Okay.
They
Just
made
wondering.
yeah,
Well,
whatever.
you know what? We should have background on every one of our guests.
One of the first reported Jersey Devil sightings was in 1812 when Joseph Bonaparte, Napoleon's older brother, claimed he saw the Jersey Devil while hunting near Bordentown Estate. Sightings occurred and the legend grew, fueled by animal attacks, strange footprints, and reports filed by eyewitnesses who supposedly encountered the beast. Now, I have newspaper clippings here, too, that says the fly rival of Leeds Devil has Jersey people frightened. Hoof prints in snow, whirring noises in the air, and other uncanny manifestations reach Bordentown and Mount Holly after making sensation in lower counties where natives remain indoors after sundown.
With everything now that you said, with the sightings of Bonaparte's brother and all
Well,
this
I was
other
going to
shit.
get into more sightings, but
Oh, you are?
yeah.
Okay, well then continue.
Because there's a couple more sightings. I have one in 1909, 1927. They have in 1960, Devil in the Roadway, 1972, 1980. There's a lot of sightings on this, site.
Okay. Sightings are on the site. That's what I wanted to know.
You know what? What do you have to say? Because you're really starting to piss me the fuck off.
And I'm doing my job.
No.
Now, well, I already gave you the background. Let's run with it. Let's go.
All right, that's what I'm trying to do, but you fucking are interrupting.
I'm sorry. I'll be quiet for the rest of the episode.
It's not. Never mind. Anywho, the Devil craze in 1909, the Jersey Devils' fame solidified itself. There we go. In January of 1909, when nearly 1,000 reports came in from eyewitnesses throughout South Jersey. While testing cannonballs at Hanover Mills Works in the Pine Barrens, Navy Commander Stephen Dacatcher reportedly saw the creature and shot it. The cannonball blew a hole in the Devil, but it wasn't phased by the projectile. Strange tracks were found in fields, but bloodhounds allegedly refused to follow the tracks. The kids were fine with it all, though, because schools in the Pine Barrens were closed. So I guess that's a good thing. I don't know why I had to add that tidbit at the end. Everything was fine with the kids. They were okay with it. You know, they were fine.
I mean,
they shot a cannon through the Jersey Devil, and apparently it took it like a champ.
they should have looked at it like on some real fucking crazy shit.
That tickled.
Now what? Wow. Now what does this Jersey Devil? What does it do? Does it fly around, and cause havoc? What is it doing?
Well, if you look at it, it has a goat's head, a horse's body, and basically, well, to me,
That shit ugly.
And it has bat wings. So if you look at this fucking thing, to me it doesn't look like it was born human. So if it's saying that it's the 13th child of a witch, then she fucked a goat, because
some say it could have been. They say it's a 13. Not a lot of people dispute the fact that it could have been a 13th child, but she cursed it, and when it was born normal. And as soon as it was born, it started
mutated into a goat,
mutated into doing whatever it became. Now, having said all that, you know, again, I don't see any, you know, with the sightings, and now you're blowing a cannonball through the thing, and they all seem to be the same thing. We're like 2 weeks ago when we were doing the one with the Point Pleasant, Virginia. Okay, It's basically described the same way. Now, could this be the same creature that was haunting New Jersey, flies down to Virginia on vacation, comes back up, does it again? You know what I mean? It just seems a little off to me that all these creatures are basically, you know, the same. They describe it all the same, but yet we haven't seen one.
We'll be back after a quick break.
Hey, Ryan. Hi, this is Sarah Palin.
Ryan, Donald Trump Jr. Hogs to win seal. Hey, everybody, I want y'all to check out a fellow Marines podcast.
My name is Ted Nugent, and I got a call from my buddy Ryan F. Samuels, and he wants me to tell you that he's a working hard, playing all-American son of a who is celebrating God, family, country.
Welcome to the Ryan Samuels Show, one of the top political podcasts in the United States, where we have a healthy distrust for government and mainstream media. The Ryan Samuels Show is a raw, unfiltered look at American politics.
Well, I can kind of answer your first question there.
Okay.
About what it was doing. From what I see, the stories that were circulating describes the devil as the devil's escapades as just mainly raiding chicken coops and farms, destroying crops,
A lot of chickens.
and killing animals. And mostly the presence was either seen or felt by many people, but it didn't really do anything. It was more of just, it would be intriguing, like it was watching to some degree, or sometimes terrorizing the residents, as they put it. So I don't think it was really harming people, and I don't know if there's any reports of that. But it looks like it was more just trying to stay alive, to be honest. Because if it was only attacking farm animals, not really people, then
Then what the
thing
fuck?
itself could be confused.
Why would they be afraid of something like that, though? I mean, you know, I know it was killing their livestock or whatever, but you know, it's not like they're gonna, you know, unless somebody can dig up something where
Not
they were
religious back then, though.
eating kids or something like that. So I don't know.
Well, in 1960, several residents of Mays Landing, which is
Wonderful
where?
place. Wonderful place.
Where's Mays Landing?
South Jersey?
That's very good. What county?
Oh, I believe it would be Ocean County. Or no, I'm sorry, Cape May County.
All right.
I will look that up right now.
They heard horrifying screams in the night. There was no explanations for the noises, and people began to panic. Police hung flyers assuring residents that the Jersey Devil was a hoax, but a circus owner countered the appeal by offering a $100,000 reward for anyone who could capture the creature. No one received said reward yet. Now, they did raise the reward to $250,000 in 1961.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
So we went from $10,000 to $100,000, now to $250,000. And again, nobody has actually seen this fucking thing.
Atlantic County.
Thank you. So again, there's been sites in 1972, 1980, 1988, and it's everywhere. It's this one is in where is it? Glassboro. She was driving from Blackwood to Glassboro. This one says it was in the Wharton State Forest, Waretown. This one's in Asbury Park. There's just a couple. The Asbury Park one we'll actually talk about after we get back from break because it's very interesting, and it's from a very interesting, a very good TV series back in the 1990s. So we will be right back. Are you looking for a vinyl LP or cassette tape? 45 RPM? If so, you've come to the right place. Golden Spins. We have thousands of titles in stock and ready to ship. Call us at 862-336-2275 or go to our store at discogs.com/seller/goldenspins/profile. We can find whatever you may need. We proudly accept PayPal and every major credit card. And we are back from break. Now, before we went to break, I said we were going to talk about the Asbury Park incident that inspired a TV episode of a major TV series. So in 1988, an Asbury Park press reporter told the story of a Howell Township resident who claimed to have encountered the Jersey Devil 7 years prior. The eyewitness must have been up close and personal with old J.D. because he described the beast down to his large teeth. So that incident actually inspired an episode from X-Files titled The Jersey Devil.
Da-na-na-na.
That's not X-Files.
Da.
It is tonight.
That's not.
It's not?
No. Wow. Wow.
I never thought everybody hummed the Gong Show theme, but whatever.
Anywho. So again, you have late 80s. There's a lot. In 1993, there's a video that this person put up, which, I could show later if you guys want to see it on the actual episode.
And if you want to see it, you are going to see it because it's going to be on YouTube.
Yes.
So you will see it.
Thank you. Anywho. So, Joshua, you have anything to add?
You sound so over this right now. You know that, right?
Actually, really quick, I read something that actually kind of surprised me. I know we were supposed to believe that this Jersey Devil was sighted in South Jersey. And maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm stupid. I don't know. But for some reason, I saw something saying to this day, people traveling down the Garden State Parkway or the Atlantic City Expressway have still reported sightings of something like the Jersey Devil and still try to tell those stories and strange occurrences. Now, to me, that kind of like, whoa, hey, wait a minute, because Garden State Parkway is like right around the corner from us. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I doubt it would probably be this far, but like, do you think there'd be sightings all the way up here? Because I know the Garden State Parkway is a long, highway, obviously.
I'm surprised that no one's whacked it.
If it's flying, I don't think anyone's gonna whack it. Just throwing that out there. I mean, if it flies low enough and there's a truck, yeah, I can see that. But who knows?
If it's the size of a fucking horse.
Yeah, but if it's flying high enough, you have nothing to worry about.
What if it's just chilling on the ground? What if it's too fat to fly?
Eric, I've never said this to you, and I will say this to you tonight. Smile in the corner, buddy.
Just smile and wave, Eric. Just smile.
Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Yeah, but even they were just like, fuck, this shit sucks in Antarctica, and they went to Madagascar. So I'm gonna just keep it sunny on this side.
Okay.
Like
eggs.
eggs.
Look, with the Jersey Devil, like, you can go through so much shit here, and like, there's so many reported sightings, more reported sightings than what we got with, the Mothman. All right, there's a lot more reported sightings than what we got with the Mothman, and even some weird photos. More photos than the Mothman. More photos. I don't know. No, not more photos of Bigfoot. I guess maybe he was just a little bit under Bigfoot.
I think it's funny.
It's like under Bigfoot, but you know,
living and being raised in Jersey, you hear this is supposed to be the Garden State, stuff like that. You hear other states have little mottos here and there. You know, they have state animals like birds, flowers. You know, any type of animal. State flower. No, I know that, but with so many reportings, at least back then, for the Jersey Devil, that everyone decided to sit there and think that there was a state monster, and it's only for Jersey apparently.
Hey,
kind of a fucked up state that we live in. That we're the ones that have
I thought the state monster of Jersey was Cory Booker, but I could be wrong.
Oh, I don't know.
They
don't know where to go with that one.
No, I don't.
Really don't.
But the funny part is, Gordon Stein in the Encyclopedia of Hoaxes. Shut up. Noted that the alleged footprints of the Jersey Devil during the 1909 resembled a horse's hoof. According to Stein, a man later admitted he had faked some of these footprints. Jeff Tidballs in the world's greatest hoaxes has
that's
claimed,
not his name.
Please tell me you're pronouncing his last name wrong.
Tibballs. You could say Tidballs or Tibballs. If there's two B's, like Jeff Tidballs. Jeff Tidballs.
I think it might be more pronounced Tibbles, but yeah, let's just run with it.
Nah, there's two B's. If it was Tibbles, it would only be one B.
Tibbles and bits. Let me ask you a question. Now I'm looking at Facebook here, and they actually have a in Asbury Park. They have a convention or what do you call that?
A festival.
A festival.
There you go. Thank you, Eric.
Thank you.
Festival.
Hold on, Eric, I've never said this to you before. Fuck you. Okay. Anyway, and apparently they're doing the same thing they did with the
Mothman.
Is there a statue and everything?
They actually have a photo on the cover of this thing of a skull, and it looks, I don't know, like a deranged horse, but it has circular horns on it, and they got it in a glass case.
I don't know. I have never. There's pictures of this with the Jersey Devil with horns, and there's a lot without horns.
Like, they're going to do this festival this year.
I don't know. I haven't asked them. So, but like I said,
we could actually knock on their door. We're actually not that far.
Are you still going to call? You're going to call them like you're calling Ohio?
No.
Okay,
First of all, it was Utah.
Sorry.
They never answered my voicemail.
You didn't call Virginia about the or West Virginia about the Mothman, right? And you didn't call them.
No, Utah comes first.
Utah comes first. Cool. Okay, awesome. Anyway, so the 13th child, Mrs.
I got you,
Leeds.
Utah.
Yes. Now Utah, we're coming for you. We see it. Mrs. Leeds.
Shout out to the Salt Lake City
and the Leeds family.
So, Josh, what are we going to name our podcast?
I have no fucking idea. The Shit Show Podcast.
Looney Tunes is already taken.
The Shit Show Podcast. I don't know if that's taken.
Fucking Christ.
What?
How did we get off? What about the Jersey Devil? We're going to ask the question at the end of this episode in 5 minutes. What about the Jersey Devil?
I'm trying to get to that.
You're giving me okay. All right.
See, you want to get off topic again. The Leeds family. So where did you say that they lived before?
A resident. They are residents of Estelville. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but that's
Dad,
the way
can you
it
search
looks.
up where Estelville is? Or where Estelville would have been if it's like
Is
still
it still
here.
around? I can do that real fast.
Okay.
Oh, yes, he has to put on the glasses.
Estelville, New Jersey, map and directions. MapQuest, Estelville, in Atlantic County. Here we go. Hold on.
Is it still an actual town?
Yeah, it sure seems to be, yeah. Profile, maps, places, schools. Let's see.
They got a website.
Yeah, they got a website and everything.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Populated
Google
profile.
the thing. Yeah. I personally don't know where it is. I don't know South Jersey like that. Dad would probably know more than I ever would. Biggest thing is Estill Manor County Park.
Oh, well, okay.
River Bend County Park. Those are like the two biggest things. Like right.
Well, there's I have Mother Leeds. She has been identified by some as Deborah Leeds, on grounds that Deborah Leeds' husband, Japhet Leeds. I guess you would pronounce that as Japhet, Japhet. That's Japhet, wouldn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
Japhet Leeds named 12 children in the will he wrote during 1736, which is compatible with the legend. Deborah and Japhet Leeds also lived in Leeds Point section of what is now Atlantic County, New Jersey, which is commonly the location of the New Jersey Devil story. So, Leeds Point. They actually have a picture of
Never heard of it.
Japhet Leeds' house. The Moss Mill Road, Leeds Point, Atlantic County, New Jersey. So apparently Leeds Point is a place also.
Yeah, it is. I can put some information together, and I don't know if this makes sense to you, Dad. It looks like it is west of Atlantic City International Airport, Pleasantville, and Egg Harbor Township.
Yeah, that's what I'm coming up with. Same thing.
Yeah, so you're looking about probably, give or take, 45 minutes west of that.
It looks like that's right by. It's actually, if you would take Summers Point and ride the inlet straight up, it's going to take you right into it.
We'll be back after a quick break.
Hello, nerds. Come listen to the History Nerds United podcast, and let's make history fun again. We interview today's best authors, whether they are established Pulitzer Prize winners or someone debuting their first book. Let us show you that history is not a boring class you took in high school, but a place where the best stories come from. And we don't just cover history, we also love to chat about true crime, biographies, memoirs, and so much more. So head on over to History Nerds United and let us introduce you to your new favorite book and learn the story behind the story.
History Nerds United.
Yeah, and another big thing is Estill Manor. I've never heard of that either.
Nope, never heard of any of these places.
That just sounds like some shit on Netflix.
That shit looks, there's white people, right, Eric?
Not. Corbin City, Marmora, those are like the biggest ones around that area. So,
yeah. So, we're gonna take a little break, and then we're gonna get into whether or not we believe that the Jersey Devil is real, based on all the wonderful information that we got tonight. So we will be right back.
How you doing? You like movies? We like movies. You like music? So do we. What about TV and video games? Are you interested in those? Well, I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse. A brand new podcast is coming soon. We are Multimedia Mafia. We like to discuss, critique, and argue over the media that we love. Series premieres on May 5th with a new episode dropping every Wednesday. Tune in, or a couple of guys from Jersey is going to pay you a visit.
And we are back from our break, I guess you would call this. So, last 5 minutes, we're going to talk about whether we believe if the Jersey Devil is real or not. Just like usual, we're going to go around the table. And
well, real quick, actually, I want to throw a real quick tidbit in. Really fast.
He's going to throw a tidbit in.
Yes.
Throw your tip in, Josh.
Okay, first of all, my question out there to anyone who's listening and to us, of course, Where do you remember your first introduction? I don't need you guys to answer this. I'm just gonna throw mine in here.
Just go fuck myself then.
I'm just saying, if you don't want to, you guys would know better than me, because you got to remember I didn't move here till I was 8, so I didn't know anything about the Jersey Devil for the life of me for the longest time. And the reason why I'm asking this is, like, where do you remember, or if it's something you just know it was there, or whatever the case is? Because for me, I did not know jack squat about the Jersey Devil, and my first recollection of it was, for some reason, I was sitting down watching something. It must have been some type of like Mythbusters or some kind of crazy documentary or something. It was like years ago. I was really young, and the only part I really remember was legit because it scared the shit out of me. Was like these guys were investigating the Pine Barrens. They were looking for the Jersey Devil. Yada yada yada. A couple days go by, like, you know, the footage is rolling, whatever, and it wasn't until allegedly the last night they were going down a path that was really dark, and I guess they had night vision cameras, so you couldn't really see too far past wherever they had a flashlight pointed. And at one point it looked like it was like a mile down the road. All you saw was 2 little white dots that kind of resembled eyes, and like the whole crew stopped, and the next thing you know, they start slowly backing up because they heard kind of like the gravel of the road, like something was walking towards them. And then next thing you know, like the eyes kind of like started to blink, and they get a little bit closer, a little bit bigger, and then it almost like it disappeared, and it like jumped up. And then the next thing you know, one of the guys, because it was so close, I guess, dropped the camera, and you didn't really see anything except for the floor, and I think one of the guy's foot, like as they were running past it. And then you heard like a really loud screech, yell, whatever it is, like, you know, something like to that effect.
Yeah.
And it legitimately scared the shit out of me because, like I said, I'd never heard of it before that. So basically what I'm asking and throwing out there for anybody who's listening, if by any chance you remember what the hell that is, because I can't for the life of me, hit us up on, you know, our website.
I think I
or
barely remember
social
what
medias.
you're talking about.
I cannot remember. It was something somewhere, and I don't know if it's one of those weird things where you remember something but it never happened. You know what I mean? So is that something I just want to throw out there before we actually end the episode and start, like, you know, asking if we
please, whatever you guys, when you watch our video, you know, our videos that we're going to put up and you listen to our content, please, if you have any experiences or anything like that, we want to hear from you. Go to our Instagram. Now that we're going to be recording, put on YouTube, comment on our YouTube page. Yep. Please do any of that, because we want to hear the people. We want to hear our fans. We want to hear what you guys have to say, and hopefully that'll lead us down the road a little more. You know, I know I have a TikTok, and I put stuff on TikTok. I think, Dad, you have a TikTok. Eric has no social media, and he's falling asleep as usual. Joshua, I don't know if you have a TikTok or not. Do you have a TikTok?
TikTok, no. I do have a personal Instagram, and I do control the Is This Real Twitter, but that's about it.
Yeah, I control the Is This Real Instagram. Yeah. We both control the Facebook page. Please go on any of these social media sites and talk to us, because we want to know what you guys have been experiencing.
Yeah, engage, because you know what, I got to be honest with you, this season coming to a crashing halt, and it's been a tough season. It's been, for me personally, it's been depressing at times. Not being in the booth with you guys, that's always my highlight of my week. However, doing these monster stuff and trying to get some life into these things, it's been very, very difficult, at least for myself. And so, you know, we just want some honesty from anybody. I mean, if you don't like it, tell us, hey, you know, you guys fucking suck. Or if you like it, you know, and you want to subscribe to our media, social media, that's great, because we do want to interact with you guys. We want to get to a point where, you know, we can read your opinions on the air. Yeah. And they'll be good or they'll be bad. If somebody tells us to fuck off, you know what? Hey, you know, Billy Bob said fuck off. You guys suck. It's just the way it is. You know, we're not going to be for everybody.
And go to our actual greenhourmedia.org page, our webpage, and look through all the stuff there, because, you know, Multimedia Mafia, we're trying to kick that off the ground. And hopefully that will start, you know, you guys, if you want to hear about movies and shit like that, go watch and go listen to them. I don't know if they're going to be doing any videos, but we'll, you know, continue to boost them up. But yeah, we do this because we want to hear your opinions. We want to talk to you guys. We want, you know, you guys to know our opinions about this stuff and whether or not we believe this shit is real and whether you guys believe it's real or not. So as to, you know, get back into the subject again, because we go off subject so many times and we apologize about that. Dad, we'll start with you. Do you believe that the Jersey Devil is real or not?
No, I don't believe it because I'm going to go back to the other stuff. I'm a proof guy. I need you to show me what's out there. If you're going to, you know, this guy said Napoleon's brother saw it. That's like saying Jesus's brother, you know, didn't come to his funeral.
Craig.
My point is, again, I don't listen to, you know, somebody saying something of somebody else because A, you get yourself in a lot of trouble that way, and B, there's just no evidence there for me. Now, I'm not going to sit there and say that, you know, other people haven't seen it. I can honestly say I've never spoken to one who has, except for on the computer and whatever. But as far as asking me the question, I don't have enough evidence to come up with the conclusion that this is real. It makes a great story. It makes a great story for long, like Josh was saying. You know, you get a video. Somebody produces a video. You can make it into a horror movie. I get it, but to me, there's just not enough evidence. No photos, no pictures, no nothing. So no, I don't believe it.
Mr. West, I know you're falling asleep over there. So yes or no? Do you believe in Jersey Devil?
No.
All right, thank you, Mr. West. Joshua.
I'm sorry. He kills me when he does that.
Thank you for expanding your answer.
Just let it be. All right, me personally, no. Other than that video footage that I vaguely recall or at all, no, I can't really do it. I mean, we still even have to be honestly sit there and question if the Leeds family was real or whatever the hell actually happened.
Well, you would have to go to the court documents about that.
Yeah, I know. You know, you would have to go way deeper for that. But Jersey Devil, no, I just don't. I think it's a really cool like idea, and obviously it's a mascot, and apparently New Jersey, it's the state monster because there's even a fucking team named after it. But other than that, nah, I'm good.
As far as me, I'm gonna be on the fence. The reason is because, again, what? Why is everybody laughing?
We're just wondering, hope it's a strong fence.
Fuck you. The reason I say this is because, again, there's too many sightings. Again, I don't know what it is, but there's too many sightings of this particular animal or creature, whatever the fuck you want to call it, to say that it's not real. Again, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's, you know, the lore of the 13th child and the bitch cursed it because she's a witch. I don't know any of that. But for so many people, over 200 years worth of sightings, just to be like, oh, we don't know what this is. Now, granted, it's the same thing with Bigfoot. We don't know what it is, but we have to sit there and, you know, try and figure it out because people have pictures, and granted, you could debate the pictures, do whatever you want to, but there's just too many sightings and too many reports for me to say, you know, everyone's has a mass hallucination of or mass faking, hoaxing of this particular creature. Yeah. And just like that, gentlemen, our season 3 is over.
So champagne just got popped.
That's me.
So, well, we didn't close yet, Eric. Calm down. Hold on. Go. Well, not calm down. You're already calm. Season 4. I will reveal the topic for season 4. We're talking about government conspiracy theories. Now, this is going to be our shows, multiple shows on one topic, because when you talk about government conspiracy theories, you need to sit there, know what you're talking about, and you need to actually, you know, go into depth about details, because some things need to be connected in which you don't think they need to be, but they
It's
do.
very, very scary to go into a government conspiracy because, again, there is a lot of proof out there. Now, there's a lot of things that can be said. You know, whose proof? You know, you can believe that 9/11, the official story, is nothing more than a theory. You know, because they haven't proven what they call the official theory. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys as we go along to each one what the media does and how they manipulate your mind into believing what they want you to believe about these theories. And it's going to scare the shit out of some of you out there, because the minute you let somebody else think for you is the minute you're going to have massive problems. That's all I'm going to say. I can't wait till 2 weeks from now.
So next week we're on a mid-season break. Not mid-season, but our end-season break. And we're going to get back in 2 weeks, and we're going to update our Instagram, our Facebook, our website about all of these. And now please watch us on Twitter, we have a Twitter, but watch us on YouTube, our YouTube page at Green Hour Media. And because now all of our Is This Real episodes are going to be recorded, edited, and put on YouTube.
Is there going to be a timeline for that? Like ours drop on Sunday. When can they expect to?
I'll try my best to make sure it drops the same time.
Okay.
Around Sundays, 8 o'clock, maybe even 9 o'clock. Depending on.
So now you can only not like our voices, you can hate our faces too.
Yes.
Hey, speak for yourself. I'm fucking.
I will. I'm an ugly motherfucker. I'll be the first to admit it.
Yeah, I'm fucking adorable.
Calm down. But so again, thank you everyone. Again, thank you for listening, and we'll see you in season 4, which is going to be the best one yet. Good night, everyone.
Trust no one.
Good night, everybody.
Question everything. That's the line.
Yeah, it's
But
question everything.
All
everything.
right, question no one. I don't know. Just do something.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Konnichiwa, bitches. It's Ryu West speaking. If you want to find out more about the Is This Real podcast, follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/isthisrealpc, or on Twitter at isthisrealpc, or on Instagram at isthisrealpodcast, all one word.